Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is now day 24 of our 30-day Get Good challenge. We're getting so close and it's been so much fun flying every day. The only drawback is having to fix so many things. Whenever you fly this much, you're inevitably going to break stuff, and I have broken a lot of stuff. I am keeping track of everything that I break, and at the end I'm going to show you guys just how much work it is to keep all this stuff working every single day. Having a second quad has definitely helped, but it's still a lot of work because now I got to maintain a second quad. We have learned from our mistakes here. We usually don't like to do that here at PropabilityFPV, but I'm getting so sick of this GoPro issue and I still can't get my hands on any TPU, but we are going with the duct tape right away. We're not even going to give this a chance to break. We're not even going to give it a chance to try it without duct tape. We're going straight to the tape, and I already did a warm-up flight here. The mount already did break, but because there's duct tape on there, it held it on and it held the correct angle. So I think we're going to get a lot more flying and a lot less repairing today. Now, I say that now, I hope I don't eat those words later. But with all that being said, let's stop talking and let's just get to some flying. Cue that intro. Today is already going way better than the other day. I was out at the playground one. Instead of hitting maybe like 25% of the Matties, I'm hitting like 75% of them now, which is awesome. So I'm super happy about that. And a good theme that is already emerging today is don't give something the opportunity to break, because trust me, it will. A good example of that today is by taping the GoPro mounts, I'm now able to get so much more practice in. It's almost like I had a TPU part. Imagine that, right? But I think that's a good theme. It's true in almost anything. Just don't give it a chance to fail, and then you won't be disappointed because it won't fail. Let's take a little break. I've been hitting it pretty hard here. You know how the other day I mentioned when your brain understands what the muscle memory is trying to replicate, that's when you really master something. I think I'm getting to that point now. And I found the secret to these, for me at least, the key is right when you, look at my duct tape, right when you pitch over something, like right when you see that your camera is facing straight down, about right there, then I get on the throttle and I gradually ramp it up until I'm about right here, and then I slowly taper it off and I continue pitching forward. That to me has yielded the best, most consistent results. I think part of my problem before was I was just getting on the throttle way too late, and at that point I may have been like, I don't know, like right here, or like even right here after I've already pitched over the thing. So I think I was just getting on it way too late in the pitch loop cycle, or whatever you want to call it. And I think that was my problem. But once I figured that out, it's like it kind of clicked. You know how sometimes when you've been doing something, beating your head against the wall forever and you just can't seem to get it, but then one day it just clicks, it just makes sense. I think that's finally what's happening for me here. It's not like I didn't know that you had to do that. I think I just couldn't tell where I was in the rotation to know that's when I need to apply the throttle. It takes a lot of repetition, maybe more so for me than others. That's fine. I don't really care. I'm just out here to get better. So just don't lose focus and just stay patient, because as you've seen, it's taken me how long now to just consistently get these down. And I know I'm doing it in a kind of low to the ground obstacle. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but it is what it is. You just gotta practice. Now I think it's finally time to change out this GoPro mount. The thing is just, it's only held on by duct tape now. Not good. And then also this prop here, look at that. I don't know when that happened. I assume it was on the last crash, because I think I would have heard it or felt it in the flight. It probably would have shaken a lot. So we got to make a few repairs here, but then we'll get back to it. So I got a new failure. I didn't know this could happen, or at least I guess I knew, but I did not think I was anywhere near this happening. When I took off on that last flight, I had no roll control at all. So my quad was stuck like that, but I thought it was maybe something with the receiver, but look at this. And this little area right there. So I got pitch, that appears to be fine. Now it's drifting a little bit. But like when look at that. I think the gimbal's messed up. Like sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Maybe, look at that. Maybe the gimbal's just worn out. So that really sucks. I don't know if I can get this repaired in time for my challenge here. Did not see that one coming. I guess I'll pack my stuff up today. This really sucks because I was like all set up today. Look at all my crap everywhere. Now I gotta pack it up and go. I can't even repair it. It's not like a GoPro mount where I can just make it work. There's nothing I can do if my radio's jacked up. So I'm gonna head back to my little shop area and I'm just gonna see if this is a simple fix, like maybe a loose solder connection. Experience tells me though that it's not going to be. It's going to be the gimbal. If you guys have ever heard of simulation theory, I don't want to get too philosophical here, because that is one thing I don't want this channel to be at all. That's too heavy. But simulation theory, it's like the belief that we're all in a simulation, or we're all like essentially video game characters, NPCs basically, for some other higher race or whatever. And everything that happens to us is to like see how we respond to certain things. This just reminds me of that, because I have prepared for every possible thing, and it just feels like life just threw me this curveball for this challenge that I did not see coming, and it just wants to see how I respond. So not to get too philosophical, I just wanted to bring that up because it's funny and this just reminds me of it. So go look that up if you haven't heard of that. It really does seem to apply to so many different situations. So if this is the last day of this challenge, if I cannot repair this by some miracle by tomorrow, if this really is the last day, I have found that yes, it is a challenge to carve out time to actually go out and fly every day, because it's not a small time commitment. I'm out there for like an hour and a half or 2 hours at the end of it. It's a lot of time. And then you got the whole other side of it, of the maintenance and the troubleshooting and just general repairs, that I knew it was going to be this bad, especially because I'm not just cruising. I am ripping it pretty hard, practicing tricks, crashing a lot. So I guess that's not too surprising, but man, it has been a tremendous amount of work to just maintain these quads and just keep them in the air, much less make them fly well. I mean, that's not even the point. Just, can you get them flying by tomorrow? Because you have to. If you don't, you fail the challenge. But man, it's looking like I'm gonna fail this challenge. That really sucks. I'm so close. I'm 6 days away, but I just didn't see this coming. So maybe it's the simulation, maybe it's just time for that transmitter. I've had it for a year and a half maybe, and to be fair, there are hundreds, if not probably thousands of hours on it between planes and drones, because I use that for everything. I don't have a second transmitter, and the simulator too, I use it for that. So it is entirely possible that it's just time for that thing, but it's just funny that it happens now of all times. That makes me laugh. So for those of you that are looking to do this challenge, just know that it's not just a commitment to flying. It's really a test for your will. Do you have the will and the dedication required to really do this for 30 days? It doesn't sound like much, but trust me, like day 15, day 16, when you've spent the last 15 nights, like all night, repairing crap and, you know, editing video. And that's the other thing, the video editing aspect of it. That's a huge, huge time commitment. I really enjoy it. It's one of the things I love, but when you're trying to do this challenge, it's just a tremendous amount of work. So just know that if you're going into a 30-day challenge such as this. All right, well, I'm gonna wrap this one up. This is day 24. It might be the last day, but I hope I have a good update for you pretty soon here. But until next time, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, leave me a like down below. Feel free to leave a comment, and please subscribe if you haven't. Thanks. See you on the next one.